So let's talk about a couple of examples that may help you, if you're new to the teachings of non-duality, to really understand what they're driving at and what you are looking to expect in time. Imagine right now you're just watching this video, which you are, or just doing any regular activity. Now imagine the room started vibrating, started shaking. Everything burst into an amorphous mass of light and you felt one with all experience. Then it all fades and you come back to feeling like this person watching a video or doing any regular activity. You might have a guru. You run up to the guru and say, "Guru, I experience oneness. I get it now." You know what this guru would say? This Advaita Vedantan guru? They would say, "Wow, sounds amazing." "We don't care." What? They don't care about what you're experiencing in Advaita Vedanta. They don't care about your problems. This might sound harsh or dismissive because they only care about one thing. You, your true self. They don't want you to keep getting distracted by all these experiences, all these concepts of the mind. Ultimately, all this is totally fine only after you realize what they're talking about. They're always driving the point home. Who are you? They're always pointing you back to your true self. Why is that? Because your mind can never know, can never experience that which is lighting up the mind. You're lighting up the mind. That's what they're saying. The knowing presence that you are knows the contents of your mind and all these stories and experiences that the mind experiences, but the mind can never know the source of the mind. You are the source of the mind. This is why it is so stunning. Once you realize I cannot know myself, not as some cool concept or belief, but you're like, I cannot know myself. Literally, for me personally, I'm not going to tell you how to feel because it's very subjective, spirituality. It stuns me. Why do I get so another quick side note. I've had a couple of comments. You don't sound very peaceful when you talk. I don't sense stillness in you. And look, you know why I don't sound very calm when I talk? Because you know what this realization has brought about in me? It is like being told you've won $100 million. Imagine realizing you've won $100 million and then you go to your family, "Hi everyone, I've won $100 million. Would you be that calm? Personally, I would be very mindful of who I told about this money, but I'd be excited. This is what these teachings have done to me on a quick side note. I'm so much more playful, happy, open, and expressive because of these teachings. That's why I appear so animated in these videos. Because when I talk about it, I get hyped up because it's exciting to me. It's like winning the jackpot. That's all I'm saying. Also, I know why people can find this irritable, me talking like this, because we're emotional creatures. When we talk calm, it is quite relaxing. When we're all animated like this, it can be annoying. I get it. Like, look, so I understand where you're coming from. But sorry, I am what I am. This is how I talk. There's plenty of calm speakers on non-duality out there. And I love them too. But the thing is, the teaching has affected me like this. It's made me excited. I've always been introverted, closed off, anxious. It's brought so much life into me. Just a quick side note. Just to clear that up, because that was on my mind actually. But getting back to these teachings, they're not interested in your experiences. They're interested in you. They don't want you to get distracted by all these stories. These stories are cool and all, but it's going to take you away from realizing this fact. You're the miracle of experience. You are the present moment. It's so stunning once it sinks in. Once it goes from, oh, cool concept to, whoa, stunning. Another thing to realize is these teachings will slowly remove fear by changing your perspective on reality. What do I mean by that? Nothing about this dream of life has to change. You just need to realize it's a dream while the dream's appearing. Realize it's an illusion while the illusion is still appearing. Here's an example. When I was a young kid, I thought the sun was really setting. Then I went to school and I was told the sun isn't setting, it's just the earth tilting backwards. Once I learned that enlightening knowledge about the sun or the sunset, I would still go to the beach and it would still appear as like the sun is setting, even though I knew the earth was tilting backwards. I'm only saying this because that's what these teachings are doing with this reality. For the longest time, I thought something about the experience of reality had to change. Now I realize it's just a switch in perspective. And again, as always, I mentioned lucid dreaming so much. Lucid dreaming has helped me so much with this understanding. Here is another example I will give you. Again, imagine right now, you feel like you're a separate person in a separate world, in your room, wherever you are watching this. Now imagine slowly, the room started changing into a dream, into a Caribbean beach, and there's people and there's jet skis. Just say you saw that happen. Seamlessly go from the room into a dream. Would you feel fearful of the dream at that point? Imagine some tiger started running towards you. Would you ultimately feel fear, knowing that it was just an appearance that your mind generated? The worst case scenario is you're going to wake up in bed. The only reason I'm saying this is we're fearful in this reality. We're fearful in a regular dream because we take it to be real. Once you realize it's just an appearance, it is just the one fabric of reality appearing separate, but never actually becoming it. It appears like people, rocks, trees, cars, but it's not really. It's just appearing that way. It's an illusion. Are you going to be fearful or not? Of course you're not going to be fearful because you're only ever interacting with your mind. They're saying that about this reality. They're slowly trying to make you realize this is a dream on a bigger scale. And what is the source of the dream? You are the source of the dream. They call this source Brahman. It is the one without a second. Its fabric is pure consciousness. It's not even, even using language is dualistic. It's prior to language, but that which all language is made from. This is why the ultimate teaching is silence. But even then, that's a concept. I used to think I should sit in silence. I can't talk about this. But then again, concept. You can speak about Brahman, that's a concept. You can sit in silence, it's a concept. It is prior to all concepts, beyond sound and silence, prior to sound and silence, but includes all sound and silence. You have to speak in paradoxical language to describe something prior to language. Mind blowing. But look, guys, that's all I'm saying, and that's all these teachings are trying to get at. All that you're going to realize is your essence, your core is totally unknowable, totally unchanging, witnesses all time and space, but is the fabric all time and space is made from. Reality is like a big lucid dream coming from your source. You are the source. And don't make it solipsistic. The ego quickly goes, oh, I'm the source. Simon is the source. No, Simon is a character appearing in the dream with all of us. This is a collective dream. That's why if your dream character wakes up and realizes it's all an appearance, doesn't mean other characters are going to do that. You still need to show them love, understanding, compassion. Why? Because that comes out of the root of love. And what is the root of love? The absence of separation. You're only ever interacting with another version of you. Just like in a dream. It is your mind. Everything, you're only trapped in mind in a dream. This reality, you're only trapped in Brahman. And to say trapped is, again, the limitations of language. Because there is only Brahman. You can't be trapped in something you are. It's too hard. You know what I'm saying? But in any case, that's all these teachings are trying to get you to realize. The loss of fear. Why would you lose fear? Because it's all you anyway. Nothing about this dream will change in appearance, just your perspective. Another example is just like people. Have you ever had a good opinion of someone and then some information comes out that they're really dodgy? You see the same person the next day, but you don't like him anymore. You liked him, you respected him, now you don't like him. It's the same person, but new information has come out. Once the knowledge of your true self kicks in, slowly filters down into your being, and your knowledge and actions are in alignment. You need to be aligned with this truth too, by the way. This is why spiritual practice is so important. Because you're in the habit of acting fearful, gaining happiness. This is a habit like anything in life. But slowly, once your ego starts like this, tight, and starts loosening up, getting more relaxed, the more joy will flood your very being. The apparent person still appears, but it's flooded with more happiness, joy, and inner peace, because the ego isn't blocking it. The ego is like clouds that slowly dissipate, and your true source, your true self can shine through. You are the source of happiness. That's all these teachings are trying to get you at. You'll be happy and joyful even through the midst of problems. That is industrial strength inner peace. Not avoiding problems. Yes, we should try to avoid problems, of course, in this objective reality. But even if problems are still happening, you're not going to take them so serious, ultimately. That's all they're trying to get you to. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, hey, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.